Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, I have a couple questions for you. First of all, Big Red is the deck you chose.
Yeah.
This is one of, if not the first major tournament win for the archetype.
Exactly.
Not exactly an archetype that was on a ton of people's radar as the biggest player in the format. Why did you decide to play Big Red in this tournament?
Well, first of all, I'm kind of sick of Standard. I don't like it. Jund is all over the place. Blue, White, Red was a role player a week ago. So I figured, well, all these decks have very greedy mana bases, right?
Sure.
And I mean, this deck, pretty much what I'm trying to do is get free wins against the major archetypes.
Right.
So that was the main reason why I chose it.
Yeah, absolutely. The deck has so many powerful cards, even though it's just a mono red deck, and the land continues to burn.
Exactly.
Is the main impetus for the deck is Burning Earth.
Right.
How was Burning Earth on the weekend?
Actually, it was pretty mediocre. I'm not gonna lie. I sided it out a lot because I played against Blue White Control 4 times, and I mean, I was expecting Blue White to replace Blue White Red, but and you can see that in my sideboard. That's why I'm running 4 curses of the Pierce Heart. But I wasn't expecting for it to be that popular this weekend, and I mean, I still managed to beat it 3 times, and I picked up my only loss to Blue White Control. So I mean, it was fine.
Now, that's actually one of the cards I wanted to talk about. Curse of the Pierced Heart is a card that not a lot of people even know what it does. I had to look it up when I was first looking at your deck list.
Yeah.
It's an unwrathable, pretty much unkillable in the blue-white matchup.
Yeah.
1/1 that just deals the damage every turn.
Yep.
Why is that so good against these blue-white control decks?
Well, what I'm doing is I want to set up. I want to lay it down so that I can put a clock on them. It's an inevitability.
Sure.
And pretty much, as I'm pinging them every turn, I mean, I'm also going to be adding pressure with my creatures, right?
Sure.
So they have to deal with my creatures, and on top of that, with my burn, and this permanent that's dealing them a point of damage every turn.
Sure.
And their only out to that is the Tension Sphere. So whenever I bring that in, I also bring in Ratchet Bomb, and they're best buddies. You know, I just set that at 2, and it just sits there the whole game.
Right, and they're also overworking their detention spheres at that point, trying to get rid of Burning Earths as well, because Curse of Pierced Heart on 2, Burning Earth on 4, detention spheres right there in the middle at 3, you're always going to avoid your own enchantments.
I actually sided out Burning Earth against the blue-white matchup.
Oh, sure, against Burning Earth. Sure.
Yeah, because they don't. They only run about like 9 or 10 non-basics, so it's not
against
worth
blue, white, red. It's a lot better,
against
of course.
Blue, yeah, but it was. I didn't see it at all this weekend. It was just not there.
So you played Junk Aristocrats in the final.
Yeah.
Against Charles Johnson. Charles had a mulligan to 5 in game 1 that he won with.
That was impressive.
And you were stuck on 3 lands with a bunch of 4 drops in your hand. That will happen in your deck, but once you're able to get going, it's very easy to win.
And that's the main reason why I decided to trim my later drops. I don't know if you noticed, but the previous versions of the deck were running 4 Thunderbolts, 4 Hell Riders. I decided to trim it, and that's why you see Ash Sell It. I want to make my deck more consistent, and that happens. I mean, I get stuck on 3 and I lose. I need to hit 4 and then 5 on curve. And I don't have any ways to fix it, so I mean that'll happen. But in that game, all I had to do was rip a land, and I was in because my hand was just
nothing but Hell Riders and Chandra and things like that.
Exactly.
So this is an impressive year for you already. This is your 2nd open win, and your 3rd open top 8 in how many tournaments? 5?
I think 6.
6
7,
tournaments?
something like that. I can't.
That is a very good rate.
Yeah.
If you are eligible for Rookie of the Year, I don't know when you started on the Open Series, but if you are, you're certainly near the lead, if not in it. You have over 75 open points already this year.
Yeah, I didn't know that until now.
Yeah, which is a very impressive feat. You already have a bye for Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the Invitational, which is, it's a little bit far off. We have another set to come out before then, but many of the cards in this deck survive rotation.
That's true.
So do you think that Big Red can be a player going forward, even suffering the loss of the biggest top end in Thundermaw, Hellkite, and Hellrider?
We'll have to see what kind of lands are printed in Theros, because if people decide to keep going with their, non-basic mana basis, then maybe, because you want to have the 4 Burning Earth main deck to make the deck good. That's why the deck exists, because of Burning Earth. Without that, it may evolve into just a more aggro red deck win style deck. So we'll have to see what Theros has to offer.
Yeah, because the only things that really the deck loses are Hellrider and Thundermaw Hellkite. So you're losing the big top end, the whole reason for playing the big part of the big red.
Exactly.
So we'll have to see where it goes with Theros.
Right.
But congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Well done. Joe Herrera, and my name is Ruben Bressel here from Star City Games, Baltimore.
All right, so congratulations to our winner, Joe Herrera, with